Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are Jessica Altfillisch from the Harmony School of Music. Jessica, welcome.
Thanks, Dennis. It's good to be here.
And Bill Carson from Coe College. Hi, Bill.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Great to have you here as well. We're going to talk about Community Music Day coming up on the 4th of March. But before we talk specifically about what is coming up with that event, Jessica, this is the first time that you've been here to talk about your organization, the Harmony School of Music. So we've had a couple of conversations about it in the past, but tell our audience about what Harmony School of Music does.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dennis. The Harmony School of Music was founded in 2017. So we operated for a few years before the pandemic and then took a little break. And then we're back again meeting on the campus of Coe College. So the Harmony School is for students in grades 3 through 6. As our students get older, we add a grade every year. And our idea is to find the students who have faced barriers to access to music education. So a lot of our kids are either too young to find an orchestra or they don't have an orchestra in their schools. We have students who face financial barriers or transportation barriers to music in other locations around town. And so we have a central location at Coe College, which is generally easy for a lot of people to get to. We do not charge anything. We provide instruments, materials, instructions, and there's no charge to families. And we shape our curriculum around the students in our classroom. So we have students who have come from various circumstances. We have students who have had very privileged lives. We have students who have faced a lot of trauma. And so we look at what the group needs, and every week we meet together to discuss emotionally what do we need to do with our kids. We ask our students what they want to play, how they want to practice that day. We make sure that they are setting goals for rehearsal the next day. And we provide as many opportunities as we can for them to get out into the community and to give back to the community through music performance.
Bill, it's got to be a little bit of a slightly different atmosphere in the music building at Coe when you have a bunch of 7, 8, 9, and 10-year-olds in the building.
It is different, and it's kind of exciting. There's a lot of action sometimes. One of the things that they do that I think you have to do with children at that age level is there's a break in the middle of their sessions, and the students go out, and they often go outside if the weather's permitting and take advantage of the big quad right in front of Marquis Hall. And it's fun to watch them out there playing and enjoying themselves. And I also think one of the great things about that break time is that normally, at least Monday through Wednesday, there's an instrumental music rehearsal going on in Sinclair, and we leave the door open. And so those students see what it's going to be like 8 years from now as well. So that's kind of fun. And I think our students enjoy having the younger students around and kind of looking up to them.
Jessica, who are the faculty in the Harmony School?
The Harmony School faculty is quite a range. We really believe in inclusivity, not only in our student base, but also in our faculty. So we have a fabulous strings teacher from the University of Iowa who is a doctoral candidate there. Her name is Dong-Hee Han. We have Dr. Amy Phelps, who is the cello professor at Coe, who has been helping us with some private lessons. But then we also employ Coe College students who are either in music education. Some of our students are not music majors, but they perform in the orchestra and the band and are in education majors on the other side of campus or social justice majors. We also have hired 2 students who are high schoolers. It's their first part-time job, and on the resume it'll say that they are junior teachers for the Harmony School of Music. They volunteered in our program for a full year, and were just such great leaders and had such a fabulous impact on the students that we decided, they're doing the work of a teacher and they need to be paid for that. So our our staff is pretty eclectic, but they all together make a great supportive cocoon for our students.
Bill, this has got to be a great experience for the music education and other co-students to be able to do this, on the ground kind of teaching experience.
Yes, I think it's great for them. And it's also nice that it's convenient. It's right here in our building. And so if their schedule is such that, I can't get out to Prairie High School to work with their students, but I happen to have these 2 hours available, and they can have a class right up till 3:50 and be on time. As a matter of fact, some of them might even have your class on arts administration, which goes till 3:50 right before the Harmony School starts at 4 o'clock.
So tell me about Community Music Day. This is first year for this event, right?
Actually, it is the third year.
Oh, okay.
But it is the first year since the pandemic.
Okay.
Before the pandemic, Harmony School, actually, we operated a private lesson program and the after-school program. So we changed that model during the pandemic, went to an all-after-school program, and we just heard from so many people around the community and from the programs that we've had in the past that Community Music Day was really special, that's where they first encountered Harmony School, that their children loved it. I remember after our second Community Music Day in 2019, we had a student come up to us and ask us if we could do it every weekend. So we thought, now that people are getting out and about, we're a little bit more comfortable about COVID in society, that maybe it's time to bring that celebration of community back.
March 4th at the Cedar Rapids Library. What is going to happen?
Oh, man. Okay, I'll try not to take up too much time with this one. So this thing just blossomed almost all on its own. So the doors open at 10 a.m., the usual library opening time, and the library has been generous enough to give us free reign of all the spaces. So we have, thanks to Orchestra Iowa cooperation, we will have music together, infant and preschool music classes going on. In the morning, we will have craft and activity tables set up that are music themed for students through elementary school age. We are planning a preschool story time that is music themed with our students and some, I believe, library staff are involved in that one as well. We have talked with Eastern Iowa Arts Academy, who is planning on bringing some of their bands to perform. The Harmony School students will be performing as well. The Kirkwood Jazz choirs are coming to perform as well. We're really excited about that. And then I almost forgot. The Cedar Rapids Community Orchestra is bringing 4 chamber groups over to perform. So there's going to be music going on, all sorts of different kinds of music all day long. And then this year, we thought, well, why not? Let's see if we can really blow this out of the water. And so we wrote a grant. We were given funding from Arts Midwest and the National Endowment for the Arts to bring in a guest artist. His name is Jordan Hamilton. And Jordan is this incredible artist who crosses over all the boundaries. So he's a vocalist / rapper, which I guess is the same thing. He's an electric cello player. He loops his sounds and then will play, improvise or sing or play a solo on top of the sounds that he's recorded. And his music just crosses all these barriers. You hear some funk, you hear some jazz, you hear his classical training in there too. And he's really an incredible performer. He's coming out of Michigan, he's got a few albums out, and he tours around the Illinois area. And so we're really excited to be able to host him here.
That is a full day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And every time I think about it or talk about it in situations like this, I just think, man, how did this happen? How did all of this come together? But I think we've hosted this as a chance to bring our community together. It is not necessarily all about the Harmony School. It is about us trying to be a catalyst for bringing everyone together in music. Every human across the planet has some kind of connection to music, whether they have a sense of rhythm or they just enjoy listening to a song or there's a song that's really special from their childhood or from church. All of us have some appreciation or love of some kind of music. And with all of the things in our society that can divide us and make us unhappy with each other, we think this is a way that we can just set all those things aside and find some joy together.
It's Community Music Day with the Harmony School of Music coming up March 4th at the Cedar Rapids Library. I assume that people can visit your website if they want to take a look at the schedule and find out more?
Absolutely. I got to be honest, we're just working on getting that up and out right now. But in the next couple of days, you'll be able to go to www.harmonycr.org and click right there on the page, and you should be able to find all of the information.
And how often do classes start? I mean, if someone is interested in participating in the Harmony School, can they join anytime? Do you have different sessions? How does that work?
We generally have different sessions. At this point, I think the best thing to do would be to just send us an email, go onto that website, harmonycr.org. You can contact us that way, ask when the next time available would be to start. Dennis, it depends. Sometimes if we're right up on a concert or right at the end of a school year term, then it's a better idea for the student to wait until the beginning of a next term. We are at a point where we have a few openings, and I think if a student ages like 8 or 9 up until 11, 12 wanted to sneak in here before spring break, they could still do so.
All right. Well, it just sounds like a delightful time for everybody. Music filling the downtown library on the 4th of March. Again, harmonycr.org. .org. If you would like to visit the website and find out more information. Good luck with it, and thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dennis.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio many weekdays at 10:30, or download the podcast, watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture or your favorite podcast player. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.